before putting out that major project. Allah saved me because had I been out there, and Allah knew to snatch me away from that at that time. Because had I been out there, way out there, there's no telling whether I would have accepted the guidance or not accepted the guidance of Allah. How has Islam changed my life? Where do I start? Because there's so many things that I can speak about. One of them being that, for instance, everyone has problems that they face in their life. Everyone deals with the same issues. Islam gives you the solutions to your problems. It gives you the solutions to your problems. Because otherwise, we just be dealing with problems without the solutions. Islam gave me these things. Islam taught me how to have a higher respect for women. I respected women to a certain degree, and then I disrespected women to a higher degree because I didn't have the guidance. How do you know how to respect a woman if you don't have the proper guidance? I had a good mother, I had a good family, but the reality of it is that you don't know anything. You're misguided. Without the guidance of the Anbiya, the prophets, without the guidance of Allah and Him sending the prophets to us for this guidance. Without this guidance, we're in darkness. So Islam has taught me these things. Islam has taught me how to be generous and more kind to my parents. This is another issue I had. I feel like many times that I didn't respect my mother the way she should be respected. And this was a problem as I was growing up. So Islam has taught me the importance of this. Allah says in the Quran to worship Him and to obey your parents. I wouldn't have learned it without Islam. Islam has taught me to be more conscious of the poor, to be more conscious of my neighbor. Your neighbor has rights over you in Islam. So Islam has taught me this. The list goes on and on. The Islam has taught me to be more morally conscious. Islam has taught me how to pray properly, how to pray to one Lord, because as a Christian, we didn't know how to pray. We didn't have a clue how to pray. And this is one of the things that fascinated me. One of the things that fascinated me is that I used to see Muslims pray. And it used to remind me of what I saw in the Bible. Moses praying a certain way. Jesus praying, falling on their faces and praying. Moses and Aaron washing up for prayer. So Islam taught me the correct way to do these things. But all in all, I say that Islam has totally transformed me. Anyone who has known me before Islam can testify to that. I don't have to sit here and tell the people how much it has transformed me, because people that know me know that I've been transformed. Alhamdulillah. Praise be to the Most High.
What advice have you got to non-Muslims and Muslims regarding Islam?
As for the non-Muslims, I have some very good advice to give you. And this is to reflect on your purpose of life. Reflect and think to yourself, are you pleased with your current situation? And think about this. Someone like myself, for instance, my life was going to clubs, playing in nightclubs, and literally waking up the next day, speaking with many of my friends, and we would speak to each other and ask ourselves, does any of that took place last night even matter right now? Does any of that even matter anymore? And the question is no, it didn't matter. So I want you to question yourself. Is what you did yesterday important for your life? Will these things assist you when you're in that grave? And this is another thing we fail to think about, and this is death. Questioning ourselves about the grave, reflecting on the grave? Is what we're doing beneficial for our lives in the grave? There are three things that will go with you, and one of them will stay. Your deeds will be the only thing that will stay with you. Your mother will not be with you. Your father will not be with you. And so these are the things for us to reflect on. Your children will not be with you. So we all need to reflect on this. And if you are serious about learning about Islam, read from Islamic sources. This is very important. Read from Islamic sources. And number two, ask your Lord, your Creator, the Most High. Ask Him sincerely for guidance to guide you to the truth. And no doubt about it, He will guide you to Islam. As for the Muslims, for you, I would encourage you all to strive on this path, because the path you're on is correct. The path you're on is correct. And I mean as if you are on the path of the rightly guided. The first three generations. If you're on the path of trying to strive upon the Quran and the Sunnah, you're on the righteous path. And I pray that you stay on this. And I encourage you to continue with the Salah on a daily basis. If you are even, maybe you're not praying right now as you're watching this. Maybe you're not praying. Start. Make the intention. Don't delay. Make the intention. Start to make one Salah. Then you're making two Salah. But don't say, oh, I'll do it later, or I'll change myself later. Oh, I'm young. I'm still young. Fear Allah, brothers and sisters. You don't have a contract with Allah. And if we say, wait till later, I'll wait till this day, then what are we trying to do? Are we trying to pull the mick on Allah? As we say, as brothers say in the UK, are we trying to pull a stunt on Allah? So reflect on your life. That is my encouragement. And finally, I want to give shout out to brothers from Roadside to Islam for inviting me, mashallah. Beautiful brothers, mashallah. And I'm delighted to have given you just a glimpse of my life. Once again, all praise is due to the Most High. I seek His forgiveness if I've said anything that is incorrect. It's for myself and the shaitan. May Allah, I pray that Allah rightly guides all of us, keeps us rightly guided, and guides all of you, and blesses you with a happy place in the hereafter. Ameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.